Hi, welcome.
Thank
Could
you.
you please introduce yourself
Yes.
and what you do?
Sure. My name is Scott Couch. I'm VP of Continuous Improvement for Bridge Homes. We have single-family rental homes, and then we're also connected with Bridge Investment Group, which has multifamily and seniors living and a number of other types of real estate.
Thank you. How has your time been at the Rentley Summit so far?
The Rentley Summit's been really wonderful. I've enjoyed meeting peers from some other companies, some larger than us, some smaller than us, but it's been great to meet them and then also meet a number of our friends here at Rentley who have been so helpful over the years.
Amazing. How has your experience been working at Rentley? How have our products or software impacted your communities or homes?
So the Rentley self-showing system that we use predominantly has really been a game changer. In the olden days, in real estate, you had to have somebody meet you at every single property. And apartments, that works relatively well because you have somebody on site. But when you have scattered sites like single-family rental is, it makes it very difficult to schedule showings. And also, the reality is that there are oftentimes, just too many of them to be able to actually man. And so it provided a great solution for self-entry where people can go into the home themselves, tour the home. We like to try and combine that with a phone call or with some sort of touch from our sales force, and that gives us the ability to answer questions and do other things associated with it, all triggered by the Rentley auto email that goes out.
And what pain points brought you to work with Rentley?
Well, again, just the ability to show so many different houses. If you have 700 or 800 houses in a city with 30 of them available to rent, and you have 2 or 3 property managers, the ability to actually cover those homes and do showings and things like that is almost impossible. So either you have a very large staff, which is not busy, or you can do something like the Rentley self-showing.
What does the future look like for your partnership with Rentley, would you say?
We're hoping to utilize the smart home systems, and we're in the process of piloting in a few different markets. We have a small number of smart home systems right now, but our long-term goal is to be able to transition over in the homes that it makes sense into to have a full smart home package. That would be the doorknob and the hub and the smart thermostat and potentially a doorbell or a couple of other features.
Awesome. That would be exciting to integrate for sure. Would you recommend us to others? What is something you would tell someone considering working with Rentley?
Would I recommend Rentley to others? Definitely. I've looked at other systems, and the Rentley system in itself is good, but there's a lot of auxiliary things that come along with it. The ability to advertise in so many different locations and all of that information transmitted kind of by Rentley for us makes it just a real value-added proposition. And so for us, it makes a lot of sense. We actually, in our multifamily segment, have introduced Rentley and hope to see the utilization of some of those products in that also. So that's a first-hand account of being able to give a good recommendation that hopefully will spread into another area of our organization.
Definitely. If there's one word you could use to describe your experience using Rentley, what would it be and why?
If I were to use one word, I think I would have to use the word inclusive and kind of define or qualify that. It's because we can use it for so many different applications, for self-showing, for letting people in during maintenance, for other issues like that. Also for the fact that it allows us to show our homes to literally anybody that qualifies. It has a lot of different applications for us. So a lot of different people can use it. We can use it in the maintenance. We can use it in the property management. So inclusive is the ability to just use it for lots and lots of different things.
Thank you. And is there anything else you would like to add or share?
If I were to add anything else or any additional comments, we're very pleased with the way that Rentley is trying to address relevant issues. 10 years ago, scammers on self-showing were pretty much non-existent. Now it's very existent, and Rentley is dedicated task force to really try and help with that situation and develop tools and methods to avoid scammers in that type of scenario. New types of ability to enter. We noticed on some of the locks there was a problem with heat, resistance to heat. Rentley immediately addressed that and redesigned to be able to reactively handle problems as they arose. So we've been very pleased that Rentley is interactive, trying to continue to produce a positive, good product. And when we call and express a need, they do their best to try and address that where possible.
Well, thank you so much, Scott, for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your summit.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.